Hey guys, Andrew McFarland here. Hope you guys are feeling amazing, happy, healthy, and inspired to launch your businesses. Today we are talking about the single biggest mistake that I see juice business owners make when it comes to developing their logos. But before we dive in, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know who I am and you don't know what we do, over the last 10 years, myself and our companies had the pleasure of running our own juice concepts, as well as supporting hundreds of people all over the world launch and scale successful juice businesses, smoothie concepts, acai bowl businesses, and the like. So all the information coming to you from this channel is actually coming from experience. And before we dive in, an early like request, press the like button. It's free for you and it supports the channel a lot. These videos take a lot of time and energy to make. It inspires us to keep creating content. It also exposes these videos to more people. And an early subscribe request, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel and you want to see and receive more content like this, hit the subscribe button, notification bell so you get alerted. And without further ado, let's dive in. Now, as you guys know, your logo is the symbol that your clients and your customers are going to see most often when it comes to your business and associating your brand with your business. I oftentimes say that your logo isn't your brand, but it's a capacity, it's an aspect of your brand. And so having a great logo from a creative standpoint and a functional standpoint is very, very important. And so in this video, I'm going to talk in a great depth as to what the function of a logo is and what the practical usages are and what you need to think about when it comes to developing a great logo. But first, let's talk about what the biggest mistake is that I see a lot of juice business owners make when it comes to designing their logos or getting their logos designed from other people. Now, our company has designed hundreds of logos for our clients in the brand development process. This is something that we go through in creating logos for our clients' businesses. Now, a lot of times people want their logos to really tell a grand story. Now, while it is beautiful to have some unique elements that are associated with your business in terms of the story that you want to tell, sometimes when attempting to do this, the logos get overly complicated because there's too much intricacy in the logos from a form standpoint, a color gradient standpoint. Overall, the logos are way too complicated. There's too much going on. And this is the biggest mistake. I just want to paint a picture for you guys so you guys can realize something. When you think about the largest companies in the world, let's take Apple, for example, right? One of the biggest businesses in the world. Amazon, right? Nike. Okay, these are all brands, Adidas. These are all brands that we know about. Think about their logos. Do you realize how simple their logos are? And in some instances, that their logos and iconography associated with their logos really almost have nothing to do with their business. And Apple doesn't have much to do with a computer company, but that's the name of the business and that's the icon that they're utilizing. Right, Starbucks, for example, which in many instances is a great example because they, in the very beginning of their business, had a very complicated and intricate logo, right, which we'll put up here. So you can see their old variation of their logo here. And then here is the evolution of their logo that you can see. So as the business got larger, their logo got simpler and simpler. And so this is a very critical and important thing to understand because what is the purpose of a logo? A lot of people don't know the answer to this, and I'm going to explain it to you. The purpose of a logo is to hold symbolic real estate in the minds of your consumer that they can associate with your company. And in a lot of ways, the simpler the form and the simpler the symbol is, the more distinguished your company becomes through a logo standpoint. If you look at companies like, and if you guys are familiar with the National Geographic as a business, their logo is simply it's a rectangle. It's a very, very simple icon. But when you think about the profoundness of someone owning the symbol of a rectangle, which we're all familiar with, and associating that with the National Geographic, it's a powerful thing. So it's not so much that the more complicated and fancy your logo is, the better it is. Oftentimes, there is a power and a boldness in simplicity that a logo will then be able to hold more of a symbolic real estate in the mind of the customer. It's often been said that a great logo should be able to be drawn by someone who sees it from memory in 30 seconds by hand. Okay, that is one element of a great logo. Now, what's the other element that you have to think about with logos that a lot of people don't think about? It is the practical application. A great logo should be able to be distinguished in a variation of sizes and on a variation of mediums. So for example, your logo is going to exist on your website. It's going to exist on your storefront signage. It's probably going to exist on your bottles if you have bottles and you're doing this, or on your cups, maybe on your napkins. There's so many different places that your logo is going to exist. And if your logo isn't simple and it's complicated and there's too much detail, sometimes when logos get smaller, they're hard to distinguish. For example, on Instagram, you're going to have an Instagram icon with your logo, hopefully. If when people see that they can't distinguish it, guess what happens? Customers don't remember it, and it becomes too much of an effort. And so you're not making the kinds of psychological impressions and associations with your business that you really, really want to. So overall, if I was to distill this conversation, the biggest mistake that I see people make when it comes to designing their logos is they're far too complicated. They want the logo to do too many things, as opposed to understanding what a logo is really, really meant to do, which is to hold a symbolic real estate in the mind of the consumer that you can keep in making impressions through your bottles and everywhere else that they're going to see your logo that they associate with your business. So simplicity is key. As I've said earlier on, this is a service that our company provides. We've designed hundreds of logos for our clients in the brand development process. If you want to discuss how we can support you guys in putting together a logo, reach out to me at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. Would be happy to have that conversation. But overall, I hope that this has helped you in the process of thinking about your logo design, making sure that it's unique and also simple and something that people can recreate without too much complexity, and know that it doesn't have to tell the whole story, because like the other examples that I gave you with these really large companies, oftentimes you wouldn't really know that through seeing the symbol of Starbucks that they actually sold coffee, right? Or seeing, and not to say that it's a bad thing, and it is okay to tell a story about what your company does through the iconography of your business, but it's not the most important thing. So I'll leave you guys with that. If you guys haven't pressed the like button yet, here's another invitation to do that. It supports the channel a lot. If you have any questions or comments, or just want to tell us that you enjoy the content, I love getting to know your company and the community out there. And so I'd be curious if you guys have a logo, put your business name in the comment box below. I'd love to check your logos out. If you guys even want to do a quick critique, I'd be happy to give you guys feedback on how you might be able to improve your logo. Place anything that you guys feel like would be supportive to you guys in the comment box below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you definitely want to do that. Hit the notification bell so you get alerts every time we release new content like this. Follow us on Instagram @StartAJuiceBar. You can also DM me there. And then lastly, if you guys like listening to podcasts, we have a podcast on iTunes and on Spotify at the Juice Bar Experts. You can find us there. We also release the content on our website at StartAJuiceBar.com, where you can learn more about what we do and how we can help you. Until next time, hope you guys are inspired and doing well. Wishing you a lot of success. This is Andrew McFarland with StartAJuiceBar.com, and I'll see you guys at the next video. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. If you're in a place where you are really inspired to launch your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what steps to take, for you, we've created a free ebook, the 15 steps to starting your juice bar from scratch. Now, this is going to give you an overview of all the steps that you need to take in order to launch your business. If you want to go even deeper, we created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint. This is going to go into great detail into every single aspect of the business, starting from the very beginning all the way to actually launching a successful juice business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you guys will find a lot of value out of them. As always, wishing you a lot of success, and I'll see you guys in the next video.